Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara Bazak. Sorry, I was just fixing the mic and the sound is a little bit just putting the tab on silence, okay? And now, the thing is that I just came across this live stream late and after 2 hours or so, and then I watched it later. I couldn't watch the whole thing because it has these Muslims coming in, some and defending child marriage, even when Lloyd is showing the laws in Pakistan in the court, Sharia court, about rupture and all this. So it's terrible. I'm not a good, public speaker or eloquent, but you can have a look at this. It's very disgusting, and how the Muslims are defending. Sorry, no copyrights infringement intended. Refuting Muslim lies on child marriage. Recent answers. Around 3 hours, 2 hours and 56 minutes. So really disgusting. A lady coming there and defending this is very shocking. So I'm not prepared for this. I just came here to tell you that please, what can we do? How can we, get these Muslims to stop? This is a crime. It has a crime against humanity here in the laws of child marriage laws. And you can marry infant children. Although it says that, you should stop if you rupture the child's private part. But then it's the man who decides, and God knows, it's a risk, a big risk you're taking, marrying a child. There's no way you can do something like this. So, Khomeini also, I heard, had this saying that child marriages are about child marriages, and in Surah Talaq, the verse, what it pertains to, Imam Tawhidi, I found a video on, he's a Shia, and he was telling us reading Khomeini's book out loud, on this part of child marriage, tying and all this. I remember. You can watch that video if it's still on YouTube. Khomeini allowing. No one told us this. Imam Tawhidi, I wonder if... no, I can't find it right now. But in one of his videos, there was this thing about Khomeini, Shia. Infant marriages and tying, and if you... goodness, this is so sick. So, and you can listen to Lloyd, but in my broken language, broken English, and very slow, traumatized. I've been in a shock because, a nervous shock, even recently. So, please bear with me as I'm slow. This is, what is this? Thank God, I learned from Lloyd that this the recent answer was showing this Muslim guy, man. He was saying about child marriages, defending it and giving contemporary religious scholars, and not really going into the evidence of law in Islam. So that's not right, you see. Just giving the contemporary religious scholars' views. But the law, Islamic law, still has this about marriage with infant girls and all. Marriage in infancy by man. Oh my goodness, it's terrible. So giving contemporary religious scholars opinions on this, explanations, is not enough. It's been going on. And Lloyd will show you the laws that are implemented and practiced. So this, so what your religious scholars recently are saying about Islam and the reasoning they give it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hold much weight. So this also, I wish I was an eloquent speaker here. This is for human rights violations. Surah Talaq ayat. Surah Talaq ayat 4. This especially in the Shias will say, no, but Khomeini has also, this is not only for the Sunnis. And those who no longer expect menstruation among your women, if you doubt, then their period is 3 months. And also for those who have not menstruated. Now they say those who, have not menstruated means now they give their explanations that they're not well. They didn't get their menstrual periods. It's not about those who have not yet menstruated. It's about those who haven't had their menstruations, don't have their menstruation because of certain illness. Now, if God had wanted to say that, He would have said it here. Why does He keep it open like this? That there are so many explanations about this. Various, construing this, various religious scholars construing it in this way or that way. It's open to interpretation then. So even if you say that, oh, we're going to take those contemporary religious scholars or something like this, or even Ibn Qatir or someone who says that, a classic historian, Islamic historian, then even if you say this, well, there are certain others religious scholars who say that, no, this means you can marry a girl in infancy with an infant. So will you go and stop them? Because it's already embedded in the Pakistani law, Sharia law. Right? Muhammad and Lloyd has shown us he has everything there. He's a very eloquent speaker. He has all the evidence of the Muhammadan law practiced in Pakistan about this child marriage. You can have a look at that video. Now, you get it? So, some of you may say that no, it's not allowed and all this, take the other verse of Surah Nisa and say when they come of age about the inheritance thing, you can apply that. So God knows this is really, but there is this about infancy marriages. Khomeini, let me see, wait. Unless I give an example here, I will not be able to explain. Like you would say, I'm explaining like, those religious, you wouldn't say that. Your religious scholars on YouTube explaining at the top of their heads what this is without giving evidence. So Khomeini on child marriages. Let's see if I find something here. And that Iranian book, or in Arabic he has written, despite outrage, no end in sight for child marriage in Iran. But this is Khamenei, Ayatollah. Khomeini's successor. Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty. Can I go there? I hope I'm not, infringing upon copyrights. It should come as no surprise that a parliamentary motion banning child marriage proposed in December in Iran was killed in its infancy. Many of the clerics who dominate the ruling establishment have themselves taken child brides. And despite the public outcry on social media in favor of the ban, there is no will among the authorities to end this practice. I lose my voice here. It's so shocking. The history of marrying underage girls in the Islamic Republic, Shia Islamic Republic, goes back to Shias. I appeal to, goes back to its founder, supreme leader, Ayatollah Ruhollah. I can never pronounce the H properly. I hope Arabs don't kill me for this. Khomeini, who at the age of 27 married 15-year-old, Khadija Saqafi. Khomeini's daughter-in-law, Fatima Tabatabai, was also just 15 years old when married. My mother was 13 years old when she married my father. But I'm talking about like infancy marriages. Iranian clerics have traditionally promoted marriage at a young age for both boys and girls. Muhammad Javad Larijani, Iran's 68-year-old international deputy chief justice, says he was married so young he cannot even remember at what age. His brother Ayatollah. This is a bit difficult for me. So, any record on infancy marriage tying and all this, what Khomeini has said, apart from Imam Tawhidi reading it out from Khomeini's book? I don't know. Let's see. So the Shiites. Let's see this one, this part. Sorry, I have to skip some here. 11-year-old. Although the Quran does not mention a specific age for marriage. You see, Quran doesn't mention a specific age, either for the husband or wife. Shiite jurists, including Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, have maintained that the appropriate age for marriage is puberty, not infancy. I don't know how Imam Tawhidi came out with that. I'll have to look for that video. So it's puberty. Insisting that Prophet Muhammad is the perfect example for all Muslims. Shiite jurists argue that he married a 6-year-old bride, Aisha, with whom he consummated the marriage when she was only 9 years old and had allegedly reached puberty. So now we have these newcomers, new religious, but it has been going on, and even the Shias believe that Sunni hadith, what Aisha said, that I was 6 years old, my mother came to me, and all this. You see this? Okay, but I haven't found, let's see if I have better, no. Nothing, the Islamic, nothing about infancy marriages. But then Imam Tawhidi's thing on Khomeini's book, where is it? Video? Imam Tawhidi? Tying? Let's see if I can find it like this. Sorry. still cannot find this, where Imam Tawhidi reads, Can Islam reform? An Islamist war against Jesus. How this Imam is fighting radical Islam to build peace with Christians. Iran. For goodness sakes. I mean, tying even 6, 7, 9-year-old girl. Have mercy, God, have mercy on us. Okay, I can't find the video of Imam Tawhidi. I wish I had searched it beforehand. Coming live stream here. Oh. I'll have to check these videos. Oh God. Fraud. Fake imams play as Muslim leaders to stir hatred. Look at the things you can do with these beliefs, faith, exploiting religion also, this. It's very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Belief, and look at the things you can do. And this is a very dangerous religion because it doesn't leave room for any reform either. Where has it left room for reform? Let's see, Imam Tawhidi or someone, he would say that at the time of the Jews, this is about Ahle Kitab, obliterate their faces. Before we obliterate your faces, now you have the book in front of you, original book at that time, 47, Surah Nisa at 47. Oh, you have given the book. Now, you have given the book. What would Imam Tawhidi say? I'm picking on my Shia religious scholars. This is about the time of those Christian Ahle Kitab, Jews and Christians only, because they had the true book in their hands. Believe in what we have sent down, confirming what is with you before we obliterate faces and turn them upon their backs or curse them as we curse them. This, even if, please, before we obliterate, like it's come to, who is the one threatening? Who is the one threatening? Even if your religion is true, and even if it was for that time, for the Jews and the Christians, of Jews of that time, Christians of that time, are you in your right senses, people, Shias? Imam Tawhidi, are you in your right senses? This is no way. I was a Shia. I thought my religion was so great. It gave me time. It gave me the freedom to choose. I didn't think. I wasn't told that if I leave this religion that I would have to be confined for 3 days. A Maulvi Sahib would come or God knows what, then they'll give me in the hands of the executioner. My goodness, if I had known this, I would have left Shia Islam long time ago. No, a true religion never uses any force, threat, or this kind of a thing. I thought my religion was so great in this matter that we could do our own research, and if we found our religion to be false, then we could share it with others and say, this is my finding. See, look, tell me. And I thought I would have find civilized, reasonable Muslims who would look into this matter, honest Muslims. But what comes here is that 2 hours every live stream, they don't budge from their belief, indoctrinated so heavily, so deeply. So no, the moment I find out that my religion is like this, threatening people, even if it is true. So could this religion be? Then I would have my doubts whether this religion is true. Because a true religion would never do something like this. Now I'm contradicting myself. Like I'm saying, even if my religion was true, like some of you, Hussein, humanity, looking at Hussein now. Okay. Then I would do a research on Karbala and Hussein. Okay, John, a Christian, we are told, joined him and died. So, Assalamu alaikum, John. But okay, that's another matter, but here. So, I think I would, even if my religion was true. Oh, so I don't realize how I'm contradicting myself. I mean, Muslims can catch me at everything I say. You have to be a real good public speaker and, use your words very calculatingly and or conscientiously. So Shias, appealing to you, turn them upon them. Before we obliterate faces, then I can say that my religion is true. No religion can be true like this. Threatening people. See, they haven't done anything. They just don't want to believe, right? Let's say what we are told here is that you have been given the book. Believe. And it's just unbelief. Believe in what we have sent down, confirming what is with you. This is what I'm saying. Okay, in the end, Surah Tawbah ayats, he cleared everyone, even polytheists even Jews from Yathrib, made it Medina for himself. Can't you see from this ayat? Whereas, yes, there's ample material on them breaking treaties and one going against Prophet Muhammad and attempting assassination. Maybe you can give me hundreds of material on that from your religious scholars, right? But there's an ayat here which says, believe in what we have sent down, confirming what is with you before we obliterate faces, God is telling them. So you say God is telling them on this belief. Even God doesn't have the right. Do you not see? Because there are other Quran ayats which say, on you is not the burden. I've to the other. How do you reconcile those? You just give the message. To convert on you or messengers, like for example these ayats gathered together, on you, Quran ayats, on you is not the burden to convert others, but just to convey the message we have given you. At times these ayats have come in the Quran. But then obedience to Allah and the messengers, when you have become Muslims and when you become believers, right? Even Muslims don't have that high status that a believer has. So step by step, how you become a believer from being a Muslim. The ayat against Bedouins is there. Don't say that you are believers. Say you are Muslims, because faith, true faith, that faith has not entered in your hearts. And if that faith enters, then you will start to obey Allah and the Messenger. So that ayat. Excuse me. Huh? How do you reconcile? Even if Allah has said, it doesn't seem like Allah would say this, before we obliterate faith. Oh my goodness. Remember those ayats, shall I show you? YB, this is Surah Nisa ayat 47, right? Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't open it in. Did I open it in Fox? No. Okay. On you is only the plain delivery duty. On you is only the duty to convey plainly, openly, mubin. Quran. From here, then it goes to, and if you become a Muslim, right? But if you turn away, the duty is only to preach the clear message. You have been sent to, who have been sent to you, our only duty is to preach clearly to you. See, something. Okay, it's Surah 36, ayat 17. And we are not responsible except for clear notification. And our duty is only to proclaim the clear message. This is another prophet. If you obey him, you shall be on the right guidance. The messenger's duty is only to convey. Which messenger? Say, obey Allah and obey the messenger. But if you turn away, then upon him is only that duty in brackets. They say, I don't know. On that, upon him is only that with which he has been charged. And upon you is that with which you have been charged. And if you obey him, you will be guided. And there is not upon the messenger except the clear notification, mubin. Duty is harapt. It's eaten. God is not putting duty here. Surah 24, ayat 54. Surah Nur, ayat 54. How you interpret what what is going on? Let us see. Surah Nur ayat, very, very seriously. Let us see. Surah Nur ayat 54, is it? How quickly I forget. Quran.com. See, it's not even clear what is duty. Say, obey Allah and obey the messenger. But if you turn away, then only upon him what is placed on him. And on you, it's kind of, what is placed on him? And on you is what is placed on you. And if you obey him, you will be guided. and not on the messenger, except the conveyance. Clear. You see, they did not put duty here. Allah did not put duty. Otherwise, Surah Nisa, right? Before we obliterate your faces, how stupid have we been? We didn't understand. Didn't get it. Jules ko bhi jod. 47. It's not that his only duty, the translators put duty, is to convey the message clearly. No, Allah has given him more duty, more rights over everyone. So, this is the way we reconcile these verses which say, on you is the clear conveyance of the clear message. What duty? No duty. There's more, I guess. Why I guess? Because Surah Nisa 47, oh, you have been granted the book. Do believe in what we have now revealed. We have revealed, which confirms the revelation which you already possess. Do this before we alter countenances, Allah is saying. And Allah can use Muslims to alter countenances, obliterate your faces. Right? So this is, his duty is to convert people. Otherwise, what will happen to you? Forcefully, threats are given. You better convert. Now, I will show you, if you have patience here and honesty, come with honesty, civilized, so that you don't come in between and try to, interrupt here. You see, where he failed, in Mubala, he failed. So their faces were not obliterated, but jizya they had to pay him. And then you see that these people were like, what were they? They knew that he was a true prophet and they were ziddi, they were stubborn. Please tell me. According to Ibn Hisham, so we're going to find out. According to Ibn Hisham, Sirah, Muhammad recited the verses of Mubahala to the Christians, and after lengthy discussions, no agreement was reached on the position and standing of Jesus. At the end of the discussion, Muhammad demanded that the two sides engage in Mubahala. Muhammad demanded. Do you find them having rivalry and sticking to their religion? Like it's indoctrinated, like some Sunnis and Shias are doing. Ziddi way. We show them and they just cannot see. The ABCD, discrepancies in the Quran. No, they sincerely. Doesn't it look like they sincerely had a lengthy discussion and no agreement was reached on the position and standing of Jesus? Ask yourself why. But you Muslims who come here with that stubborn, I cannot ask you to ask yourselves why. Okay, so I would take the Christian scriptures and listen to the Christians. Now we have a speaker's corner. You're a very nice person. You can go and, watch his videos. Oh, God. Oh, I've stretched the wire till I hope my charging wire have been. No agreement was reached on the position and standing of Jesus. Are they playing around? The Christians returned to the place they were staying. Their leader, As-Sayyid al-Aqib or Aqib, advised them, saying, "If he challenges us with his people, we accept the challenge, for he is not a prophet. But if he challenges us with his family in particular, we don't challenge him, for he is not going to put forward his family unless he is truthful." You know why? Very wise man, very wise man. Okay, he's got Muhammad. You know what? This Christian, oh my God. Because, the poor Jews, oh, this Christian, Sayyid al-Aqib, this Muhammad was killing the break. Very wise man. I tell you, ooh. So, if he challenges us with his people, so this Christian came up with the idea that, because his family is, maybe they saw the Jews, something, bringing their family, like Safiya bint Huwai said that she was from her ancestors, Moses and Harun, were Musa, Maryam, Aaron's sister. Safiya, Aaron's sister, you could put. Surah Maryam was. Oh. I did not read this like from the Shia side like this. Well, this man was very wise to save who? Because now Muhammad will bring his family to save these Christians. Very wise. कभी कभी जहर पीना पड़ता है. Poison you have to drink. Not like me. Recently I came across a cult leader. Very wise man this. You see how he saved his Christians. So, I have had insight here. I'm just going to take a break for a while because, then Muhammad is like, before we obliterate your faces, that ayat challenge. In that challenge, how he turned it around, my goodness, Sayyid al-Aqib saved his Christians, but the Jews, like Huwai couldn't save his Jews. Okay, I'm going to continue with this close examination analysis of this. Shias, you also see this. Have to get you out of this religion of oppressors. Thank you so much. I will come back later. I need a break right now.